Hello, these are my answers for the following prompts. Uh, Prompt number 1, carefully describe what you take to be the most significant attractive feature of reasoning by cases. And number 2, carefully describe what you take to be the most significant problem facing reasoning by cases. Let's go into number 1. What I find attractive about reasoning with cases is when you combine them with general principles that you are confident with. Right here on the video, SEP, reasoning, reflective equilibrium, minute 26, second 23. We can see how if we combine both of these ideas together, right? Let's say our general principles for what we think it's right doesn't really correlate with studying other cases, then trying to find certain similarities at least can lead to a conclusion that it's probably beneficial. Mutually adjusting one another, correct? Finding out, okay, if the cases that I've studied provide an idea, but my general principles that I follow don't really correlate with the cases I've studied, what type of synthesis can I make to the point that a good decision occurs, right? And so that is what I think is an attractive feature of reasoning by cases. The fact of it gives you examples of what has worked in the past and what hasn't worked in the past, right? And trying to apply personal general principles to deduce, okay, this is the solution I will be taking into account, right? Now, number 2, describe what you take to be the most significant problem facing reasoning by cases bring, right? Overthinking. If we take into consideration the example we find on the same video, SEP, reasoning, reflective equilibrium, minute 21:50, we see how Pascal, in layman terms, basically says that you can establish both your position and its denial with reasoning by cases, right? You have so many examples of what has worked in the past and so many examples of what hasn't worked in the past, right? And if overthinking kicks in, and it's something that a lot of clever people, quote unquote, deal with, right? You're not gonna get anywhere because you might think you found the solution for this specific issue, but there could be another solution that could work for your specific problem, but the two solutions are completely different. Therefore, which one should you choose? And then it can lead to a rabbit hole of following that same pattern, right? And the same goes with looking at a certain decision you have in mind, but because of the case studies you did, that decision will be overridden with another decision. Basically, you'll never find a sweet spot because there are a lot of bitter things when it comes to case studying. Just as a quick summary on what I tried to say, case studying can lead to confusion, and this is what we are trying to avoid, right? One of the ways we can accomplish using case study effectively is combining it with general principles in which we feel confident in. So those are the two answers I have for this week's prompt. I hope I was able to deliver my answers in a clear way. And yeah, this is me, Carlos Funes.